Hello, I'm Will Peebles, and welcome to the Scoop at Southern. We've been busy putting together a great show for you guys. A lot happened this week here at Georgia Southern. Tonight, we'll have our first artist spotlight with local musician Spencer Paul. Head out to the Center for Art and Theater for the first theater performance of the season and we'll begin tonight with Clean House. Students Karen Aguirre, Brandon Muggy, Sarah Henry, Laura Henry, and Devin Crawley have been busy learning and memorizing lines, coordinating movements, and getting into character for the past 4.5 weeks on the first production for the 2013-2014 season, Clean House. I attended the play on Wednesday opening night and spoke with some of the cast after the show. Will? Art and Theater for the opening show of the 2013-2014 season for the Georgia Southern Theater Department. Now the show playing tonight is Clean House, a Pulitzer Prize winning play written by Sarah Rule. I'm here with Jeffrey, and Jeffrey is, what are you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm the theater program's marketing intern.
And what are you doing here tonight? There's a lot of breast cancer stuff around.
Okay, well, we've organized a Take a Bite Out of Breast Cancer campaign. It is a breast cancer awareness campaign that the theater program is doing, partnered with the American Cancer Society Colleges Against Cancer. Right. And what we're doing is we're selling these paper apples, and they cost $1, and people can write on the apples for someone they know that has or has had breast cancer. And then we display all the apples that we sell on the wall of the lobby in the theater.
That's awesome.
And then all the money goes to the American Cancer Society for Breast Cancer Research.
So I'm here with Lisa Abbott tonight, and Miss Lisa Abbott, what exactly do you do?
I am an associate professor in theater. I teach directing, acting, and playwriting.
Right. And how are you involved in Clean House?
I am the director.
Are you excited about tonight? Are you ready? It's opening night.
It's very ready for an audience. It's such a funny play. It'll also maybe make you cry a little bit.
Okay, so I just got my ticket, and we're going to go in and have a pretty good time, yeah?
I love dust. The dust always makes progress. And then I remove the dust. That is progress.
I don't want your happiness. Es como una telenovela.
I played Virginia, the OCD sister, and I read her monologue, that opening monologue where she first talks about, she kind of talks about herself, and you kind of realize she's a little bit weird and you don't really know what's going on. So I read that monologue, I fell in love with the character. I was like, I want to be Virginia, like Virginia is me.
I'm ecstatic, like the reaction of the audience was just amazing, and then the standing ovation at the end, oh my gosh, I just feel, it's amazing. I feel so excited.
Clean House was wonderful. I was very impressed with the work of the actors, director, and the set and costume designers. The amount of work it requires to put on a show of that caliber is enormous, and I was really wowed Wednesday evening. The show will run at 7:30 every night until October 2nd. The cost for students is $5 and $10 for non-students. There will also be a Sunday matinee at 2. I highly recommend going. The show is hilarious, thought-provoking, and wonderfully acted. And we're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, we'll check in with reporter Taylor Critchlow about protecting your body during flu season. Until then, here's a word from a GSU organization. Welcome back. Have you had a chance to get your flu shot yet? Flu season is right around the corner, and Kiss Me I'm Vaccinated is offering students an opportunity to do just that. We sent our reporter Taylor Critchlow out to get vaccinated. Taylor?
Thanks, Will. I'm here at the Health Services Building for the start of the second annual Kiss Me I'm Vaccinated campaign. I'll be here talking to some of the students and some of the masterminds behind the campaign, as well as getting my own flu shot. So, let's go. Today with Danielle and Ryan, who just got their flu vaccinations. All right, so did it hurt?
Not at all.
Well, mine did because he made me laugh when they were giving me the shot.
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt just a little bit more than I expected it to.
So what message would you give other students who are on the edge about getting their vaccination?
Go ahead and do it. There's nothing wrong with getting it done. It can only help you, and you might as well be kissable.
I just tried to get my flu vaccination to avoid getting sick during the year, possibly avoid the flu, so that's why I got it.
I do it so I don't get sick and miss class.
All right, so there you go. Get your flu vaccination and get a free t-shirt. All right, I'm here with Kiswana and Adam, the so-called masterminds behind this campaign, so I'm told. So, Kiswana and Adam, why should students get vaccinated?
This year we're also using it's a dead virus, so people shouldn't be worried about getting ill. They shouldn't be worried about the things that they've seen in other parts of the world, because other places will utilize different forms of an influenza vaccine, and this one, it won't cause those types of reactions.
Okay, so this is the second annual year for the Kiss Me I'm Vaccinated campaign, right? So what gave you the idea to do Kiss Me I'm Vaccinated? What was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, she her name is Miss Allie Shropshire, and she took a look at the different type of studies and things that have done that have really impacted campuses, specifically in the university setting, and she found that something along this nature works. So she came up with the name for it. And from then, really, for the year one, it was just T-shirts. Mm-hmm. That's all it really was, and a logo. And then we were given the responsibility to take over it this year, and so we ran with it and made everybody hopefully kissable.
So what is a message that you would give to students who are still kind of on the edge about getting their flu shots? What, persuasive speech would you give to them to convince them to come?
And for those that feel that they do not need the shot, they've never had it, and like cameraman over here thinks that he doesn't need a shot because he's never gotten sick with the flu, and he's lived so long in his life. He represents a good part of the population, and that's okay. It's okay to give your body these antibodies. It's okay to do that. It provides you with the resources that your body would need to be able to fight off such a serious infection. It's not going to ever hurt you. It's only going to help make you stronger.
And also there's a thing called herd immunity. So if enough people get vaccinated, then the people who aren't vaccinated are protected. So if enough people don't have the mindset to get vaccinated, then herd immunity is out the door. And so everyone becomes more susceptible to getting the flu.
And remember, come by the health services and get your flu vaccination, and then you can help protect others by protecting yourself and help them prove their supervisors wrong while also getting some free stuff. All right, back to you, Will.
Thanks, Taylor. I headed over to the Ceramics and Sculpture Building on campus Tuesday to take part in the Empty Bowl Project. The Empty Bowl Project is a nationwide event that GSU's Department of Ceramics participates in annually. The first part of the event took place this week. Event-goers, including myself, were given a ball of clay and paired with a ceramic student to instruct them on proper bowl making.
First of all, what is the event that's going on?
Well, Empty Bowl is a way of students helping out the community. Essentially what it does is in ceramic studio, where we are right now, students in ceramics do advanced class, they're creating bowls along with the public. And October 17th is when we bring the bowls to the rotunda on campus here, and for $10, someone picks a bowl as a daily reminder that there are people who are going hungry right here in Statesboro, Georgia. And that bowl is a daily reminder that they too can make a difference. So we supply chili to fill that bowl, so they are actually getting a meal out of it, and then they can take that bowl home. What a great deal.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, how did this event come about? What was the first idea? How long has it been going on?
Well, at Georgia Southern, this has been going on for about 5 years, and just last year we had a glorious record amount of just under $4,000 that was raised for the Statesboro Food Bank. That's where all the proceeds go. And thankfully for the Lions Club as well, they supply the clay. We got a ton of clay from them this year, and we're going through it really quick. And I heard there's another group that's helping us out for the chili, so it's good to see the rest of the community also coming together to help those less fortunate.
And what gave people the idea to do this, like involving ceramics, involving the food bank? What's the basic? Who's the first person to just say, let's do it this way?
Well, this event is a nationwide event. It's been going on for at least 20 years. I don't know exactly where it began, but it is nationwide, and I know it even happens in Canada and Mexico. So it is a good idea because, wow, these are one-of-a-kind handmade objects that you can use on a daily basis, and there is a universe inside a bowl, and if someone can make a bowl by human hands that you can't get at Walmart, that's one of a kind, fill it with chili, it helps someone else out. So I think it's, why not start with the bowl, because that's a real basic rudimentary utensil that we can all relate to, essentially. So
that's really cool. I appreciate it, Joe.
Well, hey, thanks for coming in. And
thanks for helping me make a bowl. Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, good, take it easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
My bowl. Oh my word. This is my bowl. I made it today all by myself. I had some help from my friend Lindsay. As you can see, it's not going too hot, but it's for a good cause, so. I'm just gonna.
Now, I was very proud of my bowl. I felt as though it reflected the passion and fragility and the darker chasms of the human soul. I'm kidding. But really, when the bowls are on display, why not buy one? Mine wasn't exactly the most masterfully crafted thing in the world, but I saw a lot of very impressive bowls that will be filled with chili on October 17th. And the best part about it is, when you buy one bowl, that $10 can provide up to 70 meals for those to go without. It's a great cause, and I think it's very creative. I sat down with local musician Spencer Paul to talk to him about his music and being a student here at GSU.
Let's take a walk to the other side. And I'll hold your tongue if you are.
That song was Getting Lost. And actually, I'm sorry, it's called Porcupine Trails. Getting Lost is the logical name that you would assume from how many times I say that. But yeah, it's actually called Porcupine Trails.
When you are provoked by certain things, when everything is better left unspoken. Don't speak of the numbers on the clock. The punctuality is grand unless you're getting lost.
You know, sometimes I lose track of why I play music, and I focus so much on trying to write things that, you know, I like music that catches you off guard, and so I get all locked into that mindset of, okay, what can I do that's not expected? And then you sort of lose the organic feeling when you're doing that. So it's really just about conveying emotions and, you know, certain things that I'm not very good with words, and you can sort of feel it in the melody and the chords, even if I'm just not even singing words. You can sort of get what I'm trying to say.
So it's sort of a release for you.
Numbers on the clock. punctuality, it's grand unless you're getting lost.
Well, Spencer, I appreciate you meeting me in this bathroom. And yeah, go facebook.com/Spencer Paul. Back to you, Will.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't speak even when you are provoked. Certain things when everything is better left unspoken. Don't speak of the numbers on the clock. For punctuality, it's grand unless you're getting lost. Unless you're getting lost. Yes, we're getting lost.
I'm afraid we're out of time for this week, my friends. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check back next week for your campus news. From all of us here at Student Media, have a good week, Eagle Nation.